If you could imagine any one of these con artists deciding to fly straight and recognizing that they have been wrong, and then decide to tell you the truth, I can guarantee you that they wouldn't make a dime. Whether or not they monetized or didn't decide to at all. And they damn sure wouldn't be receiving money directly from these people out here, because they would know the truth. Everything is based upon whether or not you believe the lie. The first thing that they have to do is pull the string of curiosity. Once they can get you to come to that channel and pay any attention to it at all. See, this is the first step. This is what's needed to make you come to the channel in the first place. And then they concentrate on trying to get even more people and even more people, because this decides how much money you receive concerning this money-making opportunity called AdSense. You are dependent on the people. So this is why they pretend to love you. They pretend to care about what you are going through out here. They pretend to care about the government. They pretend to care about all these tragedies and miseries that's constantly happening. Notice how they search for the saddest story to talk about, the saddest situation to talk about. Because then now they have to pull you under their control. How are they able to accomplish this? By pulling another string called the emotional string. If they can get you to feel one way or the other, happy, sad, glad, or mad, they can get inside your fucking pockets. Believe me. And this is what they concentrate on every single video. They want you to believe that they are on to something, that they see something that no one else sees. Most of this information is copied information that they get from somebody else that's ironically on YouTube. And by the way, Fred Walker, ironically is pronounced ironically, not how you pronounce it. I want you to hear how illiterate this motherfucker is, man. And he wants you to believe that he is knowledgeable about this and he's intelligent about that. And you can't even barely read and write, nigga. I hate when people lie. Just be honest with the people. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Starting with your name. Your name is not Yash Qaarah. Your name is Fred Walker. With a criminal record a mile long. With thousands of dollars in back child support that I don't think you will ever pay. Listen to this. And wait a minute, before I start, I want you to understand that this man is so slick. He took a step back, terminated his own channels that was under the names Yash Qaarah. And now he has brand new channels under the name Stranger Than Fiction. He thought no one would make the connection that this was owned by him, but it was so obvious when almost every video that was uploaded had his fucking voice on it. That was your fucking mistake. You should have left your voice completely out of it. I want you to listen to this.
Well, what I come to find out, it's not always about, the money. Of course, I'm Floyd Money Mayweather, and of course, who don't like to make a lot of money, or who don't like the finer things in life? But if you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have no freedom, then it's just like you being broke. So I come to find out that my freedom is more important than anything.
And you had your freedom taken away for a couple of months.
Yes, so that's what I learned. Yeah. My freedom is very important, because when I was locked up, I couldn't do nothing.
Floyd is owned by the mob, the elite, and a string of other people. They still own Floyd. They don't really start realizing how deep they in until they start to get older. The elites equals the mob and the high priests, Masonic Masons. And that's just the truth. You remember when the show first started, when Floyd and Robert's dad was going at it? Ain't it ironic? Before and after the fight, they hug like things have never happened.
What the fuck did he say? Rayonic. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Rayonic. What does rayonic mean? It's ironic. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. And listen, it's a lot of people that listen to this fucking jerk, man. It's a lot of people that believe that this man really is knowledgeable about the things that he says that he is. But he really isn't. It's a game that these people are playing, man. This nigga is illiterate. He can barely read and write. He can barely read and write. And I'm not trying to pick on the brother, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is they will lie just to get that money. They will do anything. They will say anything, whatever it takes. They will throw you under the bus just to get that fucking money. But yet they claim that they love you. So isn't it ironic that this man is still claiming that he loves you, but then at the same time, he's willing to lie to you about things that he says that he knows. Most of the information that he's telling you is coming from somebody else. It's coming from another YouTuber. I wouldn't doubt if this man sat down and took notes, trying to collect everything that he's going to talk about inside these videos, trying to sound intelligent. But it's hard to sound intelligent when you can barely pronounce simple fucking words, man. And you want people to believe that you are knowledgeable about the things that you claim, and you can barely read and write? My God, man, how far is the lie going? How far will it go until you decide, you know what, enough is enough? There's no way anybody should be listening to this fucking stupid, illiterate fucking jerk, man. This lying ass nigga. His name is Fred Walker. His name is Fred Walker, not Yash Qaarah, and not any other persona that he claims that he really is. He's Fred Walker. That's exactly who he is. And he created this yet another fraud channel, Stranger Than Fiction, because of people like me putting pressure on people like him. He had to back up. He terminated his own fucking channels. And he thought he was slick. He decided this time I'll just create another channel, but I won't use Yash Qaarah. I won't use the name Yash Qaarah this time. I'll use some other name that I create. Stranger Than Fiction. You didn't think that we couldn't make the connection? Your voice is in almost every fucking upload, man. That was your first mistake. That was your first mistake. You wanted people to believe that you had left YouTube and you're just going to concentrate on a Spreaker, whatever you fucking call it. But see, I knew it was a matter of time before you resurfaced. And I waited. And here you are. Ironically, not rayonic. You dyslexic ass motherfucker. How can anyone be listening to this dude, man? I mean, you know, just think about how much money you have helped people like that to make off AdSense alone. I'm not even talking about the money that you gave these jerks directly, but the money that you have helped them make off AdSense alone, thousands of dollars. And yet, nothing has changed. Shit is worse than ever. You got people out here that's literally starving in America with all the food that's thrown away every day. We shouldn't have one single soul starving, but yet we do. And if you don't believe me, look up the information. I'm telling you. So many people that don't have a place to stay. So many people that can't take care of themselves, that don't know in which direction that they're going to go. I'm talking about good people. I'm not talking about lazy people that just don't want to work and just want to be on drugs and just don't want to do anything with their life. And I think that this Fred Walker character is one of them. I think he's a drug addict, and he's trying to make as much money as he can to fund his drug addiction. You wouldn't even begin to understand how many people depends on AdSense every single month. They depend on that check. They don't have any other income. So imagine when AdSense shut down. What in the fuck are they going to do? You think they're going to just all of a sudden just be able to find a good enough job that's paying enough to take care of them? The job market is fucking shit right now. And if you ask me, I think it's permanently damaged. I don't think it will ever be able to be repaired. All the jobs left and went overseas for one reason, so they could make more money because of the cheap labor. Why pay you $15 an hour here in America when they can take the business to Mexico and give them $2 an hour? You understand? And you really think that these companies are coming back to America? Do you really think so? Just because Trump said so? Listen, look up one of these companies that decided to leave America and research how much money they're making now that they're receiving that cheap ass labor. Millions. So do you think for 1 second that they would just making millions of dollars and come back over here because Trump said, hey, America is great again? Get the fuck out of here, man. These companies are not coming back. And Trump has been lying his ass off because he wants you to believe that he's doing a great job. I hadn't seen one company come back to the United States of America. And if anybody says that they have, they're a damn lie. They're a damn lie. Actions speak louder than words. Let them show you the tangible evidence, okay? Not off hearsay. Not off a fucking, some YouTube video or something. Not off a fucking news link. When are you going to stop letting people like Fred Walker play you for an idiot? Imagine, this man is illiterate, but he was still able to trick you, fool you into believing that he's a good guy. He monetizes every video, but at the same time, he talks about symbolism and all the evil that's involved in the very material that he allows to be played on his own material, simply because he wants to make money. No one made that connection either. That's the biggest contradiction of them all. It would be the same thing as I said earlier, allowing ice cream ads to be played on your material. But yet you're telling the people on that same material, on that same video, that you don't like ice cream and ice cream is poison and you shouldn't eat ice cream. But then you're going to have ice cream ads on your own material. That makes no fucking sense. No sense. But nobody is making the connection. I'm at war. And I will be until people start to wake up and acknowledge the real truth. There's a storm that's coming, ladies and gentlemen, that has no respect of person, creed, gender. I'm telling you right now, this storm is going to affect a lot of people. If you're not ready, you're not going to make it. What they have planned for us, I'm telling you, just do the research. Look up how many people have died just in the last 24 hours. From whatever, from an illness or from car accidents, murder, anything, period. That number shouldn't be that high. Nobody is paying attention to it. I'm telling you, they're knocking us off. Some people would like to believe the cause is because they want to depopulate because there's too many people. They're just evil ass motherfuckers, man. And I can guarantee you everything falls back to money. Some way, somehow. They can never get enough. They can never get enough. They have all the money that exists and they still want more. It's impossible to get more. So what did they start to do? They started to create it. They came up with the idea, we'll just create our own money. You understand? I mean, damn, you know. This money is supposed to be backed by gold and other resources. But if you do the research, it's just paper. It's not backed by anything. It's really not worth anything. You can take $10,000 today and buy a car that costs exactly $10,000. Once you drive off that lot, let's just say that you want to sell the car back. Guess what? They're not going to give you $10,000. They're going to give you $2,000. And of course, you're not going to sell it because what sucker would do that? You just paid 10 and now you want to sell it back and they only offering 2. So you're going to sell it to another sucker to try to get at least most of your money back. Have you ever asked yourself why this car or anything else would depreciate the same day that you fucking buy it? Because that money isn't worth anything. That's why. I'm telling you. If you don't have $1 billion, you're in trouble. Your generations coming after you is in trouble. It used to be that millionaires, everybody wanted to be a millionaire. They very rarely talked about being a billionaire because, it just was too far out of range. Being a millionaire today is like having $100,000. That's nothing. You would blow that in less than half a year. And by it being some of you out there that's so fucking greedy and I would doubt it would go half a year, probably 2 months at best.